All right, guys and ladies. Hey, this is Ivy, and I'm excited, motivated, ready to go. And I hope you are also. So let's jump right into our Myecon BPM for May 1st, 2017. Of course, we call it Myecon, the personal financial success company, because that's what we do. We help people improve their personal finances. Myecon is a 12-year-old debt-free, technology-driven company based here in Atlanta, Georgia. We've helped our associates put over $400 million in their pockets in the last several years. And folks, we're just warming up for greatness, okay? Our mission is simple but powerful, and that's to help people attain personal financial success. Now, personal financial success is simply having enough cash flow to support our lifestyle during our working years and our retirement years. Now, during our working years, the money comes from a job or business as we go to work every day. But during our retirement years, the cash flow must be generated by assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, 401ks, 403bs, pension plans, annuities, passive income businesses. Basically, any type of investment that will generate cash flow without us continuing to work. Here's a quick example. Let's say somebody's making $100,000 a year while they're working. They want the same $100,000 a year coming in when they retire or stop working. The formula is you need 12 times your desired annual retirement income. So if you want $100,000 a year during retirement, you'll need 12 times that, or $1.2 million. So it's simple. If you got the $1.2 million, you're earning 8.5% return. Guess what? That'll generate $100,000 a year forever and ever. And that's what it's all about, folks. But here's the problem. Many people in this country, millions of people, are struggling to increase their pay on their jobs. And then many companies have gotten rid of their company-funded or company-paid pensions. So most people need more cash flow and better financial strategies. Now, fortunately, Myecon's got a solution. That solution is our personal financial success system. Now, we use that to help people minimize taxes, eliminate debt, and grow their cash flow. Obviously, if you have less taxes, less debt, and more cash flow, you're going to be in better financial position. So we accomplish those three things by helping people by using three smart cash flow strategies, okay? Now, the first strategy, of course, is income shifting. The second one is business income, and the third is passive income. Let's take a look at each strategy in more detail. The first strategy, income shifting, is extremely important because Americans lose about a third of their income to taxes. So we show our associates how to shift taxes from dollars back from taxes back into their pockets. We do that by two methods. The first method is correct tax withholding. The second method is build a home-based business. Let's look at those two methods in more detail. The first method, correct tax withholding, is extremely important because according to the IRS, not Ivy, the IRS, 80% of all employees have too much money withheld from their paycheck for taxes. Now that happens because when people start new jobs, they're asked to fill out a form called the W-4. Now, unfortunately, the form has poor instructions and no one helps, so most people fill the form out incorrectly. When that happens and too much money is taken out of the employee's paycheck, employees lose money. They lose lots of money because of something called ROI. See, most people say, well, it really doesn't matter because if I don't get the money throughout the year, I get it at the end of the year. Well, that's not true because you pay taxes on all of it. But even if that was true, the person would still lose lots of money to ROI, or return on investment, because our money has value. That's why insurance companies, banks, and financially astute people invest money to make money. See, most of us grew up in households where we only learned to make money when we work. But if we're ever going to get ahead financially in this capitalistic system that we live in, we have to learn to make money with money. See, think about it this way. If the IRS is holding an average of $3,000 to $5,000 of an employee's money, the employee's entire working lifetime, which could be 10, 20, 30, 40, or even 50 years, how much money or return is the employee losing when their money is being invested in the IRS's name instead of the employee's name? Now, I must say, this is not the IRS's fault. It's a mistake on the employee's part. So we show our associates how to correct their W-4, which gives them maximum take-home money, and then they can use that money to eliminate debt, invest, or even lifestyle. Now, we do that for people every day, and we see them get an additional $200 to $800 per month on average that they can then start using in their households immediately. Let's go further. Now, let's look at the second method, build a home-based business. So you might be saying, Ivy, what does me building a home-based business have to do with me lowering taxes and increasing my cash flow? And I say the key word is incentive. You see, the IRS gives us, or the government gives us, tax incentives to do things that they think are important. Example, if you buy a house, the government will give you additional tax deductions. If you put money into a retirement account, the government will give you tax deductions to give you more tax incentives. They're paying you in a way to do what they think is important, like buying a house or saving for retirement. Well, guess what? You have lots of incentives to build a home-based business. Let's take a look at a few. The first one, of course, is the opportunity to earn income. That's big. We all want that. Number two, business owners have access to many more deductions than employees. As a matter of fact, it's hundreds of more deductions. And the best part is many expenses that employees routinely spend money on, okay, could become tax deductible if the employee owns a home-based business or becomes a business owner. So I say we're already spending the money. So why not make the money partially tax deductible since we already spend it and take advantage of the incentive? Let's take a look at some of those things that we spend money on routinely even before we have a home-based business. Now, number one, of course, is car and truck expenses. Most people have a personal vehicle. If you have a personal vehicle and you use it in conjunction with building your business, it becomes partially tax deductible. You can deduct business miles at about 57 cents per mile. Or you can deduct a percentage of things like gas, tires, maintenance, insurance, lease payments if you're leasing the vehicle, interest payments if you're making a note on the vehicle, and a percentage of the original cost of the vehicle. Now, folks, that's thousands of dollars that we're spending whether we're business owners or not. Okay? So why not start a business, use your personal vehicle, and make some of those expenditures partially tax deductible. Now, let's take a look at a couple more. What about communications expenses, cell phones, internet access, computers, tablets, phones, okay? Let's take a look at travel. Everybody travels, and if they don't, they want to. Maybe you're going to the family reunion, talk to one of your cousins, okay, other relatives, and make the trip partially tax deductible. What about meals and entertainment? Almost all of us have eaten a meal or been to some entertainment that was paid for by a company. Well, now you own a company. So why not promote an event and make it tax deductible? Maybe your child is graduating from high school. You want to give them or college. You want to give them a graduation party. Make it partially tax deductible, being sponsored by your business and get more business contacts. What about wages for children? You see, folks, it's real simple. Instead of paying your children, instead of giving your children money or buying things for them, why not hire them to work for you in your business and then use the money that you pay them for work and use that money to buy the thing that you were going to pay for anyway. And now those dollars are tax deductible. Okay? So I just gave you 5 quick examples, but there are literally hundreds of examples. Now, once you have adjusted your W-4, got more cash flow, maximized your business deductions against business income, and got more cash flow, let's take that monthly cash flow and use it to do even more income shifting, okay? That's where we're simply moving dollars from a negative place back to a positive place, from the IRS back to your pocket, okay? And now we're going to show you how to do some other things. So, I'm going to give you 2 examples. In both examples, we're going to use just $600 per month. Now, that's a very conservative number, okay? In the first example, we're going to use the $600 per month for investing. And so we're going to shift dollars into our bank accounts, into our investment accounts, simply by owning things, by being investors in other companies, okay? Or mutual funds or stocks or whatever that we want to invest in, or real estate. Now, you invest in $600 a month, that's $7,200 a year. Okay, in 15 years, you got over $200,000, 30 years, almost $900,000. Now remember, this is extra money. What if it was $1,000 a month, or $1,500 a month, or $2,000 a month? Can you see yourself becoming financially successful or even a millionaire? Now, example 2, let's take the extra $600 per month and get out of debt quickly, okay? We use a technique called debt stacking. We take the $600 and we add it to a payment that we're already making on a debt. So in this example, we got $600 extra. We're going to add it to a $545 payment on a $17,000 loan balance on a car. We pay the car off in 15 months instead of 32 months, saving almost $10,000 in interest payments. Now, when that's done, we now have $1,145, $600 monthly plus what was the $545 car note. We take the $1,145, we add it to a $200 payment on an $8,000 Visa card balance. We send Visa $1,345 a month. We pay the $8,000 balance off in 6 months instead of 78 months, which is 6 years and 6 months, saving a ton of interest. Now we got $1,345. We add that to a $1,200 mortgage payment, paying the house off in 79 months instead of 360 months. Bottom line, we eliminate $225,000 in debt. We save $332,000 in interest, and we free up over $2,500 per month. Now, folks, that's what we call income shifting. We use the strategy to shift dollars from taxes back into our pocket, and then we took those dollars and we started building a business and shifted more dollars. Then we took those dollars and paid off debt or either invested. Now, income shifting is America's #1 personal financial success strategy and could easily be your key to financial success or you becoming a millionaire. Let's go to our next strategy, business income, okay? Now, our business income strategy, folks, is absolutely amazing. There's no saying in business, if you want a great business, identify a problem, create a solution, and you've got the foundation for a great business. Well, we identified a problem. Americans need more money and better financial strategies. We created a solution. It's called Myecon and our income shifting strategy. So we provide all of our associates with a world-class business system. It's world-class because you can do business anywhere in the world on your phone, tablet, or computer, as long as they have access to the web. Our #1 product, folks, is our income shifting membership. See, we did for financial education what McDonald's did to the burger, okay? Or what McDonald's did to beef. They made it marketable. They made it very usable, okay? So, you take a look at financial education, you got a lot of this, a lot of that, a lot of figures and facts and all this stuff. It's kind of confusing. We put it all in a membership, okay? In the membership, we got our income shifting strategy, which you just heard. With our cash flow manager software, it keeps all of your tax records, your cash flow management records, your debt elimination strategies, okay? You can build your budgets. We got identity protection to protect your good name with up to $1 million service guarantee if your identity is breached. We got free and discount legal services. We got credit education services, improve your credit score if necessary, plus discount travel and corporate perks. Now, all of that's in a membership just for our business associates, those people that join us in business. But we also market other discount products and services retail to the general public. Now, that's what we call our retail strategy, okay? We display all of our products and services on every associate's website. So associates simply refer people to the website where customers make purchases, save money, and our associates get paid. Associates never have to worry about shipping, customer service, or inventory. We got our ID Defender identity protection product, just $7.99 a month. We got the Cash Flow Manager, manages all of your cash flow needs, including your taxes, okay? We got travel with just about every major company, health and nutrition products, coffees and teas, plus we got a cashback mall with 1,000 stores and millions of products. We've also got a world-class compensation plan, okay? When you enroll just 2 marketing directors, just 2 people to get involved in our business into Myecon, or generate just $200 in personal sales commission value, you're promoted to our top marketing position called EVP or Executive Vice President. Now, once you're there, folks, you can get up to 100% on personal sales and up to 85% on team sales. You never have to recruit anybody. You never have to build a marketing team to be successful in Myecon. But if you do, it's very lucrative and you can help a lot of people. When you refer people that become market directors with our team, you get a $35 referral fee. When they refer people, you get a $25 referral fee to infinity. Once your team is built, folks, you can get unlimited residual income. Imagine getting $5 to $10 monthly residual income on every active associate on your team. Let's take a look at our powerful unlimited income system. Now, see, when you bring somebody in Myecon, and by the way, folks, it's just $35 a month, okay? No big upfront, real simple. They sign up. What you're really doing is marketing what we call our income shifting membership that I've been talking about. So one of our associates sign up for that. We call that a market director income shifting membership. So let's say that you bring 10 people in the business, no time limit, okay? So now all of a sudden you got $350 up front. Now once those people are in the business for 5 months, you can start making monthly income. So that can give you up to $10 monthly residual income. You got 100 people on your team, that's $2,500 up front, $300 a month residual. 500, of course, is $12,500 up front money, plus up to $2,500 per month residual income. Now, this is your team. This isn't just you by yourself, okay? What about 1,000 members? $25,000 up front, over $8,000 residual income. 5,000 is 40,000, folks. 10,000, over $250,000 up front, and $80,000 a month residual income. Folks, that'll get you in the 7-figure income club. Okay? So we've talked about 2 ways to quickly and significantly increase your cash flow. Number 1 is income shifting. Number 2 is referring people and building a business income. Let's talk about our 3rd and final strategy, okay? Passive income. Now, passive income is my favorite income because that's income that's generated by assets, not labor. Assets like stocks, bonds, real estate, passive income businesses, okay? That's businesses that you see like in airports and malls, just little places where high school kids are running the businesses, okay? And the person has just got a cash flow machine growing there, okay? Now, this type of income is important, folks, because at some point, everybody will need or desire passive income. Maybe it's health, maybe you get downsized, maybe you just don't want to work your job anymore, maybe you want to retire. Then you need passive income. Okay? Well, unfortunately, when most people need it, they don't have it or have enough of it. So we empower all of our associates to build passive income. We do that by, number one, helping them acquire the cash flow. Number two, we teach them investment terminology and investment strategy so they learn how to build passive income with some of their cash flow. See, imagine investing an extra $500 to $5,000 per month and watching your assets grow. See, folks, when you're doing that, you can't help but attain personal financial success or even become a millionaire. See, here's the bottom line. Millions of people desire more financial success. To get it, most people need more cash flow and better financial strategies. If you're one of those people, you're in the right place at the right time because Myecon's personal financial success system is the solution. So you get back, whoever invited you to this presentation, they're going to take you to their website, show you around, answer any questions you may have, and give you the opportunity to sign up. When you sign up, you'll get our income shifting strategy, our cash flow management software, identity theft protection, free and discount legal services, credit education if necessary, discount travel and corporate perks, plus our world-class businesses that will enable you to start earning income immediately. And my favorite, valuable tax benefits that save most people more money than it even costs them to be in the business. So I say the government pays the bill. So it's simple. If you're saving $500 or $1,000 or more on taxes, it's only costing you a few hundred to run your business, then guess what? The government's paying the bill. Now, folks, you can get started in Myecon for a one-time enrollment fee of just $34.95. And then 30 days after you're in, you start paying a small monthly licensing fee of just $34.95 a month, which is all tax deductible. The monthly licensing fee pays for the website and for all the products and services and software that's in the income shifting membership. So get back with whoever invited you to this presentation tonight, get signed up, and start making and saving money immediately. This is Ivy Stokes, Executive Vice President of Marketing, and I appreciate your time and